About 5 Lakes Garage. Today we are working on the trailer again. If you don't know what this one is, this is a local pack that's down the street from us. They asked us for some assistance. The biggest thing was just making it roadworthy. Lights didn't work, fixed it. We actually upgraded some of the electronics in there, so now we can charge our phones, blow up our air mattresses, that type of thing, put a battery in it. We got a solar charger. This thing is all actually decked out pretty well. That was in the last video. This one, we need to get some storage, because that's disgusting. All right, as you can see, it's not really that bad, but they do need some upgrades. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to set up some shelves inside. We're going to go all the way to the back, all the way to the over. We're going to add some lighting, under shelf lighting, as well as dome lighting. We're going to put some stuff on the walls so that we can actually put our gas tanks in there and they won't fall over and explode, because we don't want that. We don't want that. All right, so we're going to be strapping those guys down, strapping down the tents, because you always got to have tents. It's Cub Scouts, baby. Tables, got to have them. Grills, everything. Right now it's just kind of thrown in here. We need to fix this. All right, welcome to the woodworking shop. So what we're going to do today is actually I need to make another one of these. I already made one, so I want to make sure that the design was right before I actually showed you. But anyway, this is about 80 inches long. And this is going to go along the one side of the actual trailer itself. They are glued in there. They're nailed on the side. And I'm trying to find out different ways to nail it, because my nailer was having problems. Bought another one. So yeah, gotta hammer those in. But anyway, what do we use for material? Well, if you notice downstairs, don't fall. I have plenty of this stuff. All right, this is just a basic 2x4. We're actually putting a bathroom and an office upstairs in the house. Bought a whole pallet because I figured half of them would be all wigglyed out. No, this stuff came from like Sweden, and it's really lightweight. And it's actually pretty darn good stuff. Anyway, so what I did for this, I made this guy. See how thick that is? Turn it down to this guy. Now, we don't need a lot of beef with these shelves. Yes, it's going to hold a lot of weight. But with the amount of material that we're going to be using and the way we're going to use it, I'm going to put it like this, not like that. And it should hold up pretty well. So I have plenty of these. Need to make it look like this. So what do? Well, I took this over to that guy. Now granted, I wouldn't exactly recommend this all the darn time, because eventually that thing's going to burn up. But you set your guard, bam, and then you flip it over, boom, bam. You're going to cut it into 2 different pieces. Well, they're not going to be exactly, because hey, I don't have that kind of equipment. So one's going to be a little bit bigger than the other, so that's why this guy comes into play. Now this right here, so this right here is a planer, plain and simple. You're going to stick it in there. It's going to make everything nice and flat. I just keep running it through till they're all exactly the same size, which turned out to be that size. Could have got some 1x4s, but it costs money. I got these. And not only that, 1x4s actually is more expensive than a 2x4 stud. So I just use studs. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more pieces over here, cut down, and then we're going to put them together to make it look like this guy. All right, we're all ready to go. I got plenty of my little guys here. I do believe I'll put these right at 22 inches. So now, since all of these are the same size, I'm going to put it on the inside of this board right here. Now, I'm not just going to sit there and willy-nilly hit it with a hammer or a nail gun. In my case, I'm going to put some glue on it. My buddy Ray always told me, it's not the nails that hold it together, baby. It's all the glue. And he loves some glue, boy. Darn! But anyway, so I'm going to glue it, and then I'm going to nail it. So this is a part of the show I call myself an idiot. Didn't have my spectacles on. Be safe. You only got 2 eyes. I spent a lot of money on them eyeballs. All right, here's a quick tip. Every time you use glue, you're going to put it down, put a little bead, right? Squish it around, make sure it's not all globbed up. Then you take your end, go ahead and close it. Because if you don't, you're going to forget, and then you're going to come back with all dried up, and then you're going to be mad because you don't have any more glue left. If you don't have any more glue left, man, Mr. Perkins will be upset. All right, well, we got the basic frame done. I'm going to let the glue dry so it doesn't move. Now, unfortunately, right now, I got to do some scouty stuff because we got Poundwood Derby today. We got hockey game today. We got sleeping on the ice today. All right, it's another day. And boy, am I tired. Anyway, what we're going to do now is actually get these slats. Going to be all in here. So, we're going to take these guys. We're going to put some glue on it, and we're going to put some nails in it. And then wait for all that to dry before we actually put it in the trailer. Now, if you saw on the other one, I left a little bit of a gap on the bottom. So, that gap is about that size. That's right. So, I'm just going to lay 2 of these things down, which will create my spacing. And then I'm going to take another one, grab it, and I'm going to put it right here on the outside. See? Take a look. All right, so then why do I put it on the outside? Well, if I know that this guy is all the way across, I know my nails go right here. So it's just another guide. Anyway, we're going to have it about every 10 inches. So I'm going to get my tape measure, mark, glue, nail, get this thing going, and then we'll be that much closer to getting this thing in the trailer downstairs. I'm going to get me some more coffee. And if anybody wants to send me some coffee, I like coffee, send it to P.O. Box 821, Holly Springs, North Carolina, 27540. Send it to my P.O. Box. I need some coffee. Like some dark roast. Anyway, you're out there. Send some over. Let's see what we got. All right, now we got 2 shelves ready to rock. All right, shelf number 1 is in. Store everything up there. We're gonna have a shelf and a shelf on the front, and this right here will be all walk-in storage. That's right. Now, as far as the level goes, you should be able, no matter where you put this thing, it should be level. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna put some screws into the wall. Now, I did grab some 2-inch screws because that's what I had, and of course, they are too long. So I just took my side cutters and cut them down. You only need like a 1-inch. So when this thing goes in, that's how much is going to go through the wall. And that's only 1/2-inch plywood. But yeah, it's reinforced. It's into all the steel. So anyway, I'm going to throw some screws in here so it does not fall down because I only just did put a couple of tacks. And tacks, I mean brads. Anyway, throw some of these. Get this thing on the wall. Throw the other one in. See how it looks. I'm not going to forget my glue either. All right, if that thing's coming out, the whole thing's coming out. But just not today. All right, throwing in another one. We're on to the next. All right, so I got both of the bunks in there. Not bunks, real shelves. But anyway, got them screwed to the wall. We got one support here. I have to say I'm not exactly excited about my decision of using so many brads in here, that knowing that it's not really going to hold, but hey, I got trigger happy. Hey, guess what? New day again. Yep, that's the way it happens. But anyway, look, see? It looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit different than the last time you've seen it because I didn't like it. One particular reason was because I made these about 22 inches wide. Now, after putting them in there, that left this space here very small. Actually, not that small. It's just 2 inches because I've knocked these down to 20 inches. And so they are 20 inches wide and they fit the tubs and the coolers. Perfect. So anyway, so I just made some more. I did reuse some of the lumber that I used for the other ones, but hey, you can't use all of it because some of it looked pretty darn nasty. So I just grabbed a hold of some more 2x4s, stripped them down just like I did the other ones, screwed them all in place, and now we are rock solid. These things are not going to move unless this trailer moves. So there's one big issue that we have right now. One, I need to put some plywood down because I haven't done that yet, and that's just sitting right over there, and that's just ripping them off. You don't have to see that, but I'm going to have to put that in there just so I can actually have something for this stuff to sit on. Right now it's just sitting on the planks, but we want to put the plywood down. For one, things don't fall through the cracks, and two, all of those planks that we put in will actually equal out all the weight almost all the way through. So we should not break through. Hopefully, yeah. Anyway, but as you can see, it's very dark in there. So we're gonna fix that. So I went out there and picked up some LED strip lighting. And this has an adhesive back on the back. Now this is hooking it up to wood. It's probably not gonna stick for a long period of time. Not only that, this thing is black. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna start peeling off. The good thing is that the kit comes with these little brackets type thing that you can actually screw it into the wood. Because I think they're really thinking that you're just gonna stick it on top, but it's adhesive. It's gonna fall off. Anyway, the good thing about these right here is that at every third one, if you can see that, hopefully it'll focus, you have the little copper braces. Now what you could do is actually cut it right there, and then you have two separate strips, because luckily these guys have connectors on both ends. Now you can just connect one to the other and daisy chain them together, or you can do like I'm going to do and put it right underneath the shelf, this way, and that way, cut it and put the rest of it up on the ceiling, because I have two switches here, one for dome and one for shelves. So I have two of these, got two shelves, and I want to put the rest on the top so that we can actually have some light in here. So hopefully next time you see it, we're gonna have some light and maybe some B-roll. I don't know, we'll find out. This whole production stuff getting to me. Anyway, but yeah, hey, they need more gear. All right, before I show you the progress on the actual trailer itself with all my cool lighting and the shelving, I'm telling you, I'm liking it. But first, we need to put some planks down, or plywood, over the planks to actually have something to put it on. Now, we're getting ready to rip this off, but I kind of want to show you a couple tips that you probably already know, but some of you might not. All right, I could freehand this, right? So I measured it off. It's like 70 5/8 all the way down. And like I said, you can freehand this, but you might not be as good as I wish I was. Anyway, so what I got here is just my guide. I just used a 2x4, just a scrap piece. It is, according to my saw, it is 1 inch, 1 3/8 from a line. So if I rip this down and just stay on my guide, then I'll have a nice straight and even cut. Let me see if I can get it done. I don't know, I'm not a professional, but I do got my spectacles. Somewhat of an even cut. Alright, I'm not done with this one. I also have to make out two different sections because it's not 4 foot wide. So anyway, I'm going to rip those off and then put them downstairs, and then I'm going to show you the trailer. Like I said, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Alright, we got two identical boards. Now let's go see if they actually fit. I hope they do, because this stuff is expensive. Don't mess it up. Leave that up there so I won't forget. Alright, got my boards in, got my shelves in, got the lights in, got all this stuff, but check a look. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. Nope, it's not Halloween, but hey, I'm out camping. Hey look, my light went out. What are we gonna do? Maybe if we had some, I don't know, dome lights. There you go. Maybe some under the shelf lights. No more headlamps when you're coming in here. Now I need more gear to put in here. So anyway, everything gets run off the battery that's in here. We're down to 12.4 volts, and I've been running the lights on for at least 2 hours. So love LEDs. They do not draw much at all. So I actually put some of the other stuff in here. We still have to strap this guy down. And what I was going to use for those, so I got these guys here. And what I'm going to do is put one here, one there, one there, one there. Strap, maybe use some thick bungees, because the goal for right there is actually to remove this stuff when you're in camp, and then you have plenty of room to move around in here. So that's what we're gonna do. But are we done? No, not even done, because we can't leave this guy right here. Look at that, it's just wobbly tonight because I'm tired and it is dark outside. Need to get up and do my day job. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Later. Hey, it's a new day, new shirt, new hat. Oh, it's the same old hat, but it's all right. Hey, so I think where last time I left you guys the other day was that we wanted to do something with the propane tanks. Well, I came up with this guy. Check it out. Oh yeah, get to take 2 tanks, put it up here, stack it up high. The only problem is I hooked it up. I didn't like it. Didn't like it a bit. So I wouldn't call that a waste. I'm going to leave that here just in case I really want to start stacking up my other propane tanks, because I got plenty of them. So this is what I kind of came up with. Hopefully it's a little bit better, but I need you to let me know. All right, I have to turn my light on here because I'm running these LEDs so much. I kind of burn my battery down. Anyway, so I have it, both tanks down here. Just made some brackets. And I had these guys here that actually came off of my boat cover. So anyway, they're in there. It should be okay. I might figure out a different strap. I don't know yet. Anyway, then we got on this side where we have the pop-up tents. We got the tables. I got these little rings that I was stuck in along 2 there, and 2 there. Tables not going anywhere. And yeah, we got everything. Let's see if my lights actually work again. There we go. We got some lights. They're going to cut off again because I am running low on battery. Apparently 11.2 is where they die. There you go. It'll charge up. The good thing is that the solar charger right there is actually charging up the battery with the artificial light that I have in the room. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So anyway, what do we got left with this thing? Well, we have some dividers I'm going to try to figure out. I need to put a pipe up here on the top. Hopefully I'll pick that up tomorrow. And then I'll have the guys come over and take a look at it and see if they like it. See if they don't like it, see what they want to change. Do some last minute type corrections if they have it. And then we give it back. Out the door, because I got more projects. Alright, this is the last day working on this project. I'm so excited that it's actually going to get out of the shop. Not that I don't like it being around, but I got other things that need to take its place. I need to get it out of here. So Matt and Jared, come on over and get this thing. So anyway, the one last thing that I needed to do was actually make some dividers. And I just kind of came up with this. All it is, it just looks like an eye. I just nailed and screwed and, nailed and glued ends on both sides. And what this is going to do is actually make a divider that it can be moved. You can just throw some screws in it if you want. You can throw some nails if you want to make them a little more permanent. Or you can just use friction. I kind of made it a really nice tight. And it kind of works. Don't believe me? Let's go look. Oh, wait a minute. It's too dark. Let's get some light in here. Oh, look at that. All right, let's do it before my battery dies all the way down, because I still have not charged it and it's not been outside in order for it to charge. So anyway, if you take a look, I just put a bunch of these in there. They are pretty tight and they kind of go through there. You can either put a screw in just to keep it from moving, or you can leave it like that. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be putting in here, so I kind of just made, I think, 7 or 8 of them. We can obviously make more. They're only 20 inches from end to end. My glue's not even dry yet. Anyway, we got our coolers, we got our grills, we got everything else. There's only one other thing I wanted to do. So I'll use this as a template. I don't have it right now, but I want to take a pipe, 4-inch pipe, and I want to screw it up here to the top. Now for that, I want to put their flags. So they can, here you go. They can put their pack flag, they can put the US flag, all that stuff, keep it on the thing, roll it up, slide it in, and then take it out when we're actually at camp. So that's about it. We're gonna wrap this project up because I got other things I gotta do. I got a new lathe upstairs, got new toys, new tools. I'm loving it. Oh yeah. You guys need to catch us next time on 5 Lakes Garage when we do something else. I think I need to bring the boat in there for doing more wiring. Anyway, take it easy, have fun. As always, come back and see us, and because we got some more projects. Till next time, keep building, making things better, and get out there and help somebody else like we're helping them.